Hello everyone, welcome back to Shapr3D. So today we're going to be working on a stackable cone or safety cone. You probably see these on the highway all the time during construction. So we're going to start off by making a square or rectangle, whatever you want to call it. So in this case, we're just going to make it appropriate size for the grid. We're not really manufacturing this, we're just teaching you how to make it. Then we're going to draw that circle, and then we just extrude that as a one-piece thing and make it 10 millimeters just to make it hefty. Then we're going to go ahead and extrude that circle from the bottom. Make sure it's unioned as one piece, and we need to scale the top to make sure we have that cone shape. So this is pretty easy, especially since it's already unioned. And once we have that, we're going to do some safety features like rounding corners. Make sure you cancel out of scale and you actually go to the fillet tool. And let's just see what looks good in this case. That's pretty good. And then we can fillet that edge as well. We can just select one edge. It usually follows the corners. So once we have that, we can also add the fillet here on the cone itself. And then I'm going to change colors, and I'm going to skip because you guys already know how to do that. But what we can do now is copy it over and lift it up by 10 millimeters because that's the width of the bottom. And then we just have to basically subtract from this top one the bottom one to kind of shell out our object. Right, so and then we click done, and we delete the bottom one unless you need it as a reference, and we copy that top one over down again to 10 millimeters. And we're going to test this by using a section view. And as you can see, our cones are stacked properly, and if we move it down a little bit, we can see that there is a gap. And to prevent any failures, if you're actually going to manufacture this, we do need there to be air coming through it so it doesn't get stuck in the vacuum. So let's go ahead and fill those through. You can either make a hole or just follow through all the way. This is probably the easier way. And then let's go ahead and fillet those edges. Again, safety features, that way no one cuts their fingers on sharp edges. And then for the inside, I'm gonna do a chamfer. I think this looks better and makes more sense. I don't know why, but it just does for me. And let's then go ahead and put it back in order, and we're basically done. So I hope you guys learned something. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Here at Shapr3D, our goal is to inspire and empower you to create your own amazing projects. Please support our work so that we can keep doing it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to see more.